Hi there, welcome to blog.web6.org. In this video, we are going to discuss about security of WordPress. So first step when you install WordPress, I also mentioned in my earlier video how to install WordPress. One of the steps to secure your WordPress is immediately change your username and change the display name in front end. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So let me close this first. So this is my demo site and I'm already on my dashboard now. So let's go visit our site to see our front end. And go to one of your posts. And as you can see, this post is posted by Kim. If I hover it, as you can see on the area on the browser in the left side bottom of my browser now, I see that wp-howtosite.com and then slash and author and then slash KimiWeb6. Even it doesn't display as KimiWeb6. So let's click on that author button. As you can see, now we have author and then KimiWeb6. Even we want to hide it by displaying the name as Kim. So actually, this is one of the security problems in WordPress. So there are really a lot of software that can guess what your username is. So basically, let's say now we don't display our username. So let's say we hide it, our username in our post. So if you like, you can subscribe to my channel. So next videos, I am going to show you how you can hide this username, because displaying your username, it's also make hackers easier to just guessing what your username is and then guessing your login name, because they know that this is your username, and when you click on that, they will see that this is your login name. Even we changed that our login name was not this but this in front end. But if believe me, hackers are smarter, and there are a lot of software that can detect this easily. I have that software, but I don't use it. But believe me, there are software that do that. So let's close it and back to our post now. Even if you hide it and if you disable this username that can minimize the hacking thing in your site, there is also a problem in WordPress that some coders know, every coders know that if you don't use that, so for example, I'm going to guessing the author ID 1, so I'm just going to delete this everything here, and then after the slash, I'm going to type in on question mark and then author and then equal and the admin ID. For example, every WordPress site that don't secure their website maximally, they have author ID 1. So as you can see now, I have admin ID number 1. Let's hit enter and let's see what happens. As you can see, it will redirect you to the author page, because now everybody knows, okay, this is the login ID and this has the admin ID number 1 because the user, this user has author ID as number 1 as we typed earlier. So this is definitely admin login. So it's easy to guess. So this is the most cases that people do. So they go to the dashboard and go to users here and click on all users. And okay, this is my admin username. So let's create add new. And then they create add new username. So let's say this is not KimiWeb6, for example. This is my login, my new login name in the future, and my email address. And make sure that this is email address you want, so you can send the password to the new email address. But if you don't like, you just going to tick this off. So this is the most people do. So put the role to administrator and then click on add new user. Then they will be landed here in the user page. And as you can see, if I hover it in the new user name that people say it will save, you see that on the top left it says user underscore ID underscore 2. Okay, so so this is the most problem. And then they want now to log out because they want to delete the first user ID one. So let's log out and then go log in again. But now we are using the new username, which you remember I put it on not KimiWeb6, and then put my password here if I remember the password, and then I put on login button. And as you can see, now I am on my page. Now then, what mostly people do, go to users again and to all new users, and then they will delete the first admin page. Delete that. Click on delete, and then they will attribute all the content to the new username if they have content, and then confirm deletion. So they will delete all of the admin user ID one. So let's go confirm deletion. So now we have the new username that people will say this is secure, but this is not true. As you can see earlier, I know that the author ID is 2, because even if you choose, if you delete it again and then add 9 users again, maybe you will be exhausted at 10. So in 10 ID, you will be tired to add these new users. So let's log out just to show you how secure it is. And let's go back to our front end, and let's go to Hello World Post. And let's say now I already moved this not Kimi username away from my front end of my theme. So let's say now I'm a hacker. I want to guess what author ID this admin has. So I go then again, as we did earlier, go to my domain, and then put slash, and then put question mark, and then author again, and then equal sign, and then put 1, and then let's say what happened. Okay, this is not found. This is okay because we just delete the default username. But that's not the end. When you have software, this software can track you until, I don't know, millions of times here. So let's click on that again, and then now we change to the ID 2, and then click that again. And then as you can see, oh, now we find it. Now this author login name, it's called not KimiWeb6. And then they will try to log into your login name and then try to guess your password. So although this is not the only one that can guarantee your WordPress blog is secure, but as you can see how easy it is to guess the author ID or the admin ID that you will use for logging into your WordPress blog. So there are many ways that can do that, but I find the best is that we add manually the administrator in our username, our phpMyAdmin, and change the current username now as author. So they will not be logging or access your WordPress blog as an admin, because we will change this username as an author later on. So let's get started now. I know it's a long video, but I want to just to show you how it will work if you are new to WordPress. So to solve this, we want to add new username as an admin with phpMyAdmin. To do that, we're going to log into our phpMyAdmin. So to log in to your cPanel with easy way is that typing your domain name, and then after the slash, we're going to replace anything there or put on cPanel, and then hit enter. And it will redirect you to any web host that you are currently using, and then you will be prompted to type in your username and password. If you don't know the username and password, you should please check your email to check the sign up data when you first log into you sign up to a web host. You can also check my other video about that. So I'm going to type in my data now. So we are now logged into our cPanel. The next step is we go to phpMyAdmin. But before we go there, please back up your database first before we doing that. So in case we mess up something, we always can restore your WordPress blog. So please back up your database. Check out my other tutorial if you don't know how to manually back up your database. So For some important changes, I always back up manually my WordPress database because I know for sure that this database I back up manually and everything is backed up properly. And then once you already back up your database manually, we can now choose on phpMyAdmin icon there. Click that. So now we are on phpMyAdmin, and you see I have two databases here. And if you don't know which database belong to which side, what you will have to go is go back to your cPanel home and then look for File Manager. Here, Files, and then File Manager. Click on that File Manager button, and then Document 4. Choose your domain name here in the drop-down menu, and then hit Go. Then we look for wp-config.php. Select on that file and then hit on View. And here you will look for the name of the database for the WordPress site, which we want to change. So it's called this in my database in my config.php. So then I go to my phpMyAdmin and look which name. So you see that this is it, my database name of my specific website. And then click on that database name, and then it will bring you to this area in a phpMyAdmin. To add new users, we're going to select this table prefix and then underscore users. So for example, if you still use your default table prefix, you're going to see wp_users here in this area. Click that. And then here you're going to click on Insert button. Now, as you can see, this is the users that we created in the dashboard earlier. As you can see, the ID is 2. So now we go here in the tab button, Insert button on the top. Click that. And this area, you're going to add your username. So please, again, back up your database before you do this, because this can break your site. And once you back up your database manually, you can follow this tutorial. And then here, for ID, you can choose any ID you like. As you remember, our ID was 1, that was the default one, and the second one we created is 2. So here in this database, you can choose any numbers you like. For example, I want to choose 10,000 to 209, for example, just random number. As you can see, who can guess that your ID will be on 10,209? Well, maybe they can, but they will need a long time to do that, and even they have software to do that and track your author or admin ID. You will see the activity in your WordPress blog if you use any kind of a security plugin. So also important to check your stats and how your visitors will come, in which page you come in your WordPress. Then the next is that user login. This is the login name that's supposed to be secret, and only you know what the login name is. So let's type in on Kimi Web6 secret. Don't follow me because this is just to remember for this tutorial purpose. And then the user pass is you're going to type in your username here, but first in the drop down menu you need to choose MD5. There it is, MD5 in drop down menu, and then here you're going to choose your password. So for example, now choose any strong password you can. I'm going to choose hard to guess password, for example. And going to put some characters here, and these characters, for example, just like that. And then user nice name is that the user that will display a letter in your admin page but not logging in. So I'm going to type in on Kimi Web6, for example. And then the user email is the email address that you need to have for the admin user here. So my admin address, I'm just going to type in this address. And the user URL, you can type in on user URL here. put on www. And then the date, when you click on that calendar icon there, click on that and just select the yellow highlighted date. This means today. Just click that and it will populate you with the date. And then you see user activation key, you don't need that. And user status, you don't need that. And display name, you're going to type in the display name that your visitors will see in front end. So display anything but not login name. So I'm just going to choose on Kimi Web 6 or Kimi. Just Kimi is okay for me. And then hit go. Do that, but again, back up your database first before you do that. Click go, and now it says that one row is inserted in our WP underscore users, but I have now another table prefix, so that's why it's not WP. So I also recommend that you change your underscore WP table prefix. Next is that we go to user meta here. So any table prefix underscore user meta. In your case, maybe WP underscore user meta because that's the default. Click that. And here we're going to hit on insert button again. So in this page, we're going to add user underscore ID, replace the 0 to any numbers that we used earlier. You remember mine was 10,209. So mine was 10,209. And for meta key, we're going to type in any table prefix. So for example, if you use default, then you will be WP underscore and then so. But mine is that called this, that mine copy this table prefix, and then I'm going to type in on capabilities. Make sure that you type in on the right one, the correct one, so capabilities. And then here for meta value, we're going to copy and paste. So I'm going just to copy and paste my code here in text edit, copy and paste. And if you copy and paste from the code below the description of the video or my website, you're going to need to change this into double quotes, because this can show error if it's not pasted properly. So make sure that you change the double quotes as double quotes again. Okay, and then after that we're going to hit go. So once we insert it, then we're going to click on insert button again here on the top. Click that, and then here we're going to enter or replace our user ID as earlier as in the earlier step earlier. So 10,209. So now it's typing for us. And then the meta key, we change as WP if you use username, but it depends on this table's prefix. So mine is called PH, so very hard to guess here. And then you're going to delete anything under the underscore and then user and then underscore level. Make sure that it is typed in properly here. And then the meta value, we're going to type in 10 and then hit go. Now everything is inserted, we are done. So I hope that you really had your backup already. And then we now log out to our phpMyAdmin. So close anything here in our cPanel. So log out. And then go back to our website. And I don't know now, we're going to log out. Go to log out if you don't log out already. And then now we're going to put username here. So our username that we typed in earlier was Kimi Web 6 secret. I'm getting dumb just to create this lot of users name. And then the password is if I remember, also the password that we type in our phpMyAdmin. And then hit login. And then now we go back to our users again and all users. So as you can see, this is the username that we've just created in our phpMyAdmin. As you can see, it doesn't have any other infos here. So what you can do is that we edit this user. So edit our username and customize as you like, and put your first name here. For example, I'm going to put my name here, and then the nickname, maybe not the same as login, so Kimi, for example, and then display name publicly as, and I want this. Okay, and then put any information here, your bio, and if you want you can renew your password here, and then update profile. Go back to our all users page again. Now we have our data here. So the next step is that we're going to change the role of the admin ID number 2 here. So this one that we've created in the earlier of the video, because we will change the role here, but we will not delete this. Why do we do this? Because this will confuse people who have paid attention to hack your site. So now we're going to select this username and then click on edit, and then on role we're going to change from administrator to author. Click that and then update user, and go to all users again. Now as you can see, this author, which was administrator, we changed its role to author. What author can do is not as much as administrator do. And then my personal tip is that you can create as many as users now, and then put the role as author and not admin. And you only log in with this username. You will not post with this admin username. So let's create new post for now. So click on new and then post for now, for example, and then new post, just for an example. And to have a best practice, click on screen options and put everything which is unchecked here to checked, because this will not harm your site and you will have more infos here. And say you add everything, image, and put category and text and anything you need, and then scroll down, and once you have author here, click on the drop down menu and don't choose the admin username, but choose the author, any username that has author roles, or any username that has roles other than admin. So mine was not Kimi, and then I'm going to hit publish. And then let's view our front end for now. As you can see, this is our post, and let's click on Hello World post. Now if I have my username here, so let's click that username, you see that the login name is that also login. So whenever people who wants to hack your site, okay, they guess it. So maybe this is the admin name, but in fact we changed that this username has now not admin name but author name. So author role. So they will not have as much as capability as admin, because in fact the admin of this WordPress blog never posts any post, because you remember we only use the admin username only to log in, because we create any new post to any author but not the admin. So maybe it will be a little bit difficult for you to get used for the first or second times. Whenever you create posts, go to author, don't choose your login name but choose any other author name. So I know this video is kind of long, sorry to bore you, but I hope this makes sense, and please like this video. It would be so helpful for me if you do like it, and if you find useful, if it was useful for you. And thank you so much for watching, Leslie, and take care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.